Robert Payne, and this is just a prophetic word or a little bit of a conversation about the 2018 midterm elections in the United States. This is Matthew from Australia, and ever since Donald walked down the stairs, down the escalator, and announced that he was running for president. I've been following Donald Trump, and before he was elected, I did a video which essentially said, what's in the name Donald Trump, and said that, in my opinion, that he was going to win the election. And now we're months away from the midterm election, and I felt inspired by the Lord to come forth and once again say something in advance. I get a real sense from the Spirit of the Lord that we're not going to see what the American media are saying about the midterms. I don't watch the American media. I don't see much of the American media in Australia. But I'm sure they're saying the Democrats are going to take both houses and win the midterms, and then they're going to impeach Donald Trump. So I don't listen to that media, but the only news I really see are a couple of Facebook people that I follow, and so I just want to say it clearly here that I feel a real leading from the Spirit to say that I feel that the Republicans are going to take more ground off the enemy in the midterms. I sense that the number, I'm not too sure of American politics, but they need a certain number in the Senate to get bills passed, and they don't currently have that number. I feel that in this upcoming election they're going to get that number of people. They're going to have such a majority in the Senate that they'll be able to pass any bill that Donald puts to them. It only makes sense that if God elected Donald Trump supernaturally through the votes of the Christian people, if the Christian people came out and voted en masse because they were roused to attention by the Spirit of the Lord, I feel that these same Christian people are going to come out and vote en masse for Donald Trump again. I don't feel that Donald Trump has lost too many people in his first 500 days in office. I don't feel that many people have deserted him. If you watch the positive news, if you listen to the things that Donald has achieved in his presidency so far, you can be really encouraged. It's only if you're not getting that positive news, if you're not hearing that news, that you could be unhappy with Donald. But people who are informed, that are listening to the right sources of news, certainly know what Donald's doing. So from time to time, I get angels come to my house. Last night, I had 2,000 commander angels come to my house, which represent 6 million angels. Each commander has about 3,000 angels, and I sent them out to appear in dreams of people in America, to appear as Donald Trump, meeting people in their dreams and telling them of his accomplishments. So if you get a dream like that, it's because I dispatched these angels. So I want to say publicly that I feel led by the Spirit to say that the Republican Party are going to sweep the midterm elections. Of course, for them to do that, you as a voter need to get out there and vote. I imagine this video isn't going to go to millions of people, but I hope that my dispatching the angels may have a great effect on the election. I certainly have a number of angels to work with, and I believe that they will do their accomplishment. But we need to, you need to pray. A small number of people that watch this video need to pray that all the Christians in America and the other Republicans who aren't Christians may decide to go out and vote, and decide that it's important that they win the extra seats in the Senate. And I just ask you that you could just pray for the Republican Party, and that you would take part in the vote yourself, so that the Republicans can have the victory that they need to get some major laws passed in the United States, and change the atmosphere of the United States, and set them up for another 6 years of prosperity under Trump. So I believe the Kat Kerr prophecy is true, that Kat Kerr said that Trump will do 2 terms. I feel right in my spirit that that's true, and I certainly feel right in my spirit to publicly declare that I feel in my spirit that that the GOP is going to have outstanding success in the upcoming midterms. God bless.